Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Job had a rod up his butt from
God's rod.
God's rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, God's rod.
God was really
It's
dicking
stuck.
him around.
Yeah, he couldn't get it out. And then we discussed our local Karen.
We did.
A lot.
We did. But with regard to Job chapter 9,
Yeah.
it was just more of him trying to cuss God, but not really.
Right.
Felt like.
Tiptoeing around it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I'm real upset, but
I'm not going to cuss you too much.
And my friends over here, they're telling me I deserve what I got.
But you'll be sorry. I'm going to off myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was that last chapter. That was chapter 9.
That was.
And today we're going to be reading
Job chapter 10.
All right, let's go find out what happens today.
Okie dokie. Okay, Job chapter 10.
Okay.
Job is speaking.
Okay, so Job's still going?
Yeah, it starts out with him in quotes.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
I loathe my very life.
I
like the word
more
loathe.
Depression and loathing. Got it.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Self-loathing.
Probably because that rod's still stuck there. You know?
Yeah, he's wallowing a bit, though. I mean, not that I blame him.
No, yeah. I mean, I get it, man.
He lost his kids, and he's covered in boils. I totally get it.
Right.
Therefore, I will give free rein to my complaint and speak out in the bitterness of my soul.
Okay.
You're going to be bitter.
Yeah.
Okay. I say to God, do not declare me guilty, but tell me what charges you have against me. Does it please you to oppress me, to spurn the work of your hands while you smile on the plans of the wicked? So this is a why do bad things happen to good people?
Right, but this goes against my understanding of this book, though, because people in the past that have questioned God's motives have not fared so well.
No, they have not.
And here he is questioning God's motives.
Ad nauseum.
And
multiple
he's supposed
chapters.
to be an upright guy, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Not that I blame him.
No, again, he's got every right. You know, this dude got fucked over. Okay, if we're assuming, in canon here.
Yes.
If we're assuming God did this, he's got every fucking right to be pissed.
Yeah.
Big time.
I agree totally.
But
Because
like,
God's a dick.
it still doesn't fit my understanding of the narrative.
Yeah,
That's
same. I'm really surprised, I guess, because, never having read this before.
Right.
You just kind of
You have a short version of the story in your head.
Yeah, like
right?
a Cliff Notes kind of second-hand version.
And this is a long book, so I mean,
it really is.
There's a lot of getting there, maybe.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't expecting so much wallowing. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
so much anger.
I agree.
I thought lots of bad things happen to Job, and he never complains.
Yeah,
hey,
right.
But okay,
but he complains.
He complains, rightfully so.
Right, you can't say it enough.
Because I have such mixed feelings. Like I'm having to discuss, Job of the Bible versus the Job that I know secondhand versus how would I feel if this was a real life event.
Well, and we walk through we walk a fine line on the podcast here because we don't believe in God, right? But we're reading the story as a book, right? So we're trying to be in character a little bit and take things as they are in the book somewhat.
Exactly. I mean, that's one of the three. That's one of the three different perspectives that I just offered up is Job of the Bible. Right.
Well, and I'm kind of irritated with ourselves for this chapter just because we already do know the story. We know the gist of the story, and part of the thing that we love to do is read and not know.
Exactly.
Right? And it's kind of annoying knowing.
It's annoying-ish knowing, but it's also annoying-ish thinking and then it's not even living up to your expectations.
Right.
It's one thing to think and then be like, oh shit, I didn't know that one though.
Right. No,
which has happened.
I'm sure that we'll have some more surprises throughout this.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
I don't know. This was a not good surprise.
Yeah.
Is all. Okay, sorry.
No.
So he's still talking to God. Do you have eyes of flesh? Do you see as a mortal sees? He's insulting God. He's basically being like, are you blind, motherfucker?
Right.
Are your days like those of a mortal, or your years like those of a strong man, that you must search out my faults and probe after my sin, though you know that I am not guilty and that no one can rescue me from your hand? ?
Yeah, he's really calling him out here.
He's rephrasing, tell me what I did.
Right.
In so many different ways.
Yeah.
Your hands, he continues to God, shaped me and made me. Will you now turn and destroy me? Yeah.
The answer is apparently yes.
Yes, he will. Remember that you molded me like clay. Will you now turn me to dust again? Uh-huh.
That's an interesting, reference back to how God created man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it sort of from dust and, all that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, clay and dust and all that. Yeah, he's basically like, why'd you even fucking bother?
Right.
Which, I mean, we all kind of would love to know.
Right, yeah.
Did you not pour me out like milk and curdle me like cheese, clothe me with skin and flesh, and knit me together with bones and sinews? You gave me life and showed me kindness, and in your providence watched over my spirit. But this is what you concealed in your heart, and I know that this was in your mind.
The shit that he's putting them through?
That was a colon at the end of that sentence. Okay. And I know the following that I'm about to read was in your mind.
Got it.
So new paragraph, but we're about to see what this is.
Right.
Yeah. If I sinned, you would be watching me and would not let my offense go unpunished. True.
Right.
True.
Right.
If I am guilty, woe unto me. Even if I am innocent, I cannot lift my head, for I am full of shame and drowned in my affliction. If I hold my head high, you stalk me like a lion and again display your awesome power against me. You bring new witnesses against me and increase your anger toward me. Your forces come against me wave upon wave. Why then did you bring me out of the womb? I wish I had died before any eye saw me.
Oh, wow.
This is repetitive, though.
Yeah, no,
He's already said, I wish I was never born.
Yeah, so over and over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If only I had never come into being or had been carried straight from the womb to the grave.
Oh, man. Yeah.
That
This is
is
morbid.
harmful.
Right.
Like, you're basically like, why didn't my mom stillbirth me? Why didn't my mom miscarry me? Like, think of your mom, asshole.
Right.
Like, ouch. Don't
Yeah.
wish that on a woman ever.
Yeah.
Are not my few days almost over? Turn away from me so I can have a moment's joy before I go to the place of no return, to the land of gloom and utter darkness, to the land of deepest night, of utter darkness and disorder, where even the light is like darkness. The end.
Even the light is like darkness?
I mean, it sounds like he's saying, well, clearly you think I'm a sinner, so I guess I'm going to hell, so can you please just...
And it is interesting that there's a bit of a description there from anybody in the Bible about a place that you're going that is dark.
Yeah.
Right? It's not something that they've really...
it's not hellfires.
Right, but it's not... They haven't described any place that people go after death yet.
Exactly.
Really. Like, that's not something that I recall. Like, they've talked about heaven, maybe? Like,
well, it was in the one of those when God had the angels in a vision.
Right.
Somebody saw.
Well, and just in this chapter or in this book, I mean, God had a meeting with Satan and some other angels and stuff. So, like, that indicates maybe a place that they meet, right?
Right.
But there hasn't been really much of a distinction as to where you go when you die.
Right. I was going to say that whole thing was God and his angels, and that isn't necessarily where people go.
Right.
Like, that's
so
just a separate realm.
It's interesting that our first description of where you might
afterlife.
end up after death is
any
a
afterlife.
dark, gloomy piece of shit place.
Yeah.
You know?
Disorder, chaos.
Right. Or that there is even an afterlife at all.
Right.
Like, it's interesting to me.
And he is convinced that that's where he's going.
Right.
He ain't going nowhere good.
Right. So there, at the very least, this does let us know that people in those times had some sense of some type of an afterlife.
Right. During the Babylonian exile, I believe, is when these after stories are all taking place.
Yeah. So I find that intriguing somewhat.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Just because it's, I mean, we're reading the Bible, we're in the OT, and this is the first time we've come across this. Ish.
Right.
So,
yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Insofar as it's, the Bible.
He definitely, right. He definitely doesn't call it hell, though. He just is like describing opposite of light and rainbows and happiness.
Well, I don't think the true, like, Christian version of hell really kind of hits home until maybe the New Testament. I could be wrong about that.
I honestly don't even know, because you've got your misinterpretations of, the hellfires and Sheol and the places where they burned their trash and sacrificed babies and threw the dead bodies.
There are definitely things that people think are references to hell.
Right.
And
that
things
aren't.
like that. Right. I mean, to say they are or they aren't is semantics, whatever. It doesn't really matter. They don't specifically say that it's hell, and we don't, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to draw connections where there may not be a connection.
Apologists are trying to draw connections. Right. People who study language, they do tell you, no, that is not.
Right.
That may be a hell, but it's a hell on earth, and it is the trash fires.
Right.
It is not this separate realm opposite of heaven.
Right.
It's not an afterlife.
Well,
it's a current trash pile burning stench.
Honestly, just from reading the Bible, I would take my version of heaven and hell is how you either are acting towards God in this life or not acting towards God in this life. You are either being shit on by God, and that's hell, or you're in his favor, and that's heaven.
Yay.
There is no, until just now, there's been no distinction as to something more than this life.
Yeah. Well, because Jesus hasn't died yet, I don't think there is an afterlife yet, or maybe I'm mistaken.
I don't know. I don't really know. But there are demons-ish, like the Leviathans and stuff like that, right?
But those are various monsters created by God or other types of gods, or that has nothing to do with people. Demons are not like evil souls gone wrong or something.
I feel like something that would be an interesting side topic, not that we need more rabbit holes, but something that I would be interested in would be the viewpoint of the Jewish people's afterlife.
Yeah.
What is their viewpoint, and what was it when this time frame was around, and things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's obviously different from Christians' viewpoints.
Very.
So it just would interest me to understand what their viewpoint of the afterlife means.
Right.
And I don't really know that. I don't have any sense of what that means to a Jewish person.
Yeah, I don't either.
Right?
That would be interesting. And even toward that end, it would be different from I hate to say Catholic as though it's not Christian, but Catholic and Christian are almost two separate. I mean, Catholic and Protestant. You know, they're both Christian, but when you think of Christian, at least in America, you think of Protestant. And Catholics almost are separate from that.
Sure.
Because they worship so differently and they have such a different belief system, and they're so structured. And
it's in the structure. It's in the breakdown of how everything is. But yeah. Saints and all that. Like, I mean, it's weird.
So that's what I mean, though. Even their idea of the afterlife is different from Protestants.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
That's what I mean by it's almost a different religion.
Yeah.
In that they don't function the same. They don't have the same beliefs in the afterlife.
Right.
You know, they are basically they are as closely tied as are the Jewish people to these religions.
Yeah.
They're just all different offshoots.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even Islam is a different offshoot of
And I have
Judaism.
No idea what their idea of afterlife is.
Right.
So
70 virgins, right? I know that bit.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Is that a thing?
It's a thing, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of those enticements that why people will go martyr themselves for their cause or whatever. So they're promised these things in the afterlife.
That's so arbitrary.
Right.
I mean, fuck a virgin. Like,
yeah, no, it's
why not fuck a watermelon? You know, fuck an apple pie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Right.
Fuck a glory hole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 70 of them.
70. Yeah.
It's such an arbitrary gift and an arbitrary number of gifts.
Well, but as we're reading through the Old Testament again, you know, like how many kings and people that are important in the Bible had a harem of some type, or,
right?
You know, like a lot of wives,
and a lot of stress was placed on virginity,
right?
Which is just so gross.
Yeah. So I mean, I can, and it's based on some of the same things, so I can see maybe where
the
that
roots
came from.
Sure, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, I don't mean that it's any more arbitrary than any of the other bullshit that I'm reading.
Right.
It's all arbitrary nonsense.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're rambling on about, you know, where you go after you die here. But essentially that was the end of Job chapter 10.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow is Saturday, so we will be back tomorrow with
Q&A Saturday.
And then on Sunday, I think we're finally going to get around to a
Sacrilegious book club.
And then we'll be back again on Monday. Oh, I'll get a weekly replay. I'm going to do my damnedest not to forget this week.
Otherwise, you'll burn in hell.
No.
I'll toss you onto the fires of Sheol.
No.
Yep.
But then, then after that, then it will be Monday again, and we'll be back with
Job chapter 11.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
I had my shit straight.
Bye, guys. Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe, leave an Apple review, join us on Twitter, support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.